I'm going to show you how I made these Barbie themed Rice Krispie Treat Pops, perfect for a Barbie themed party. So stay tuned and I'll show you how. Here are the things that I'm going to use. Some Rice Krispie Treat snack size. I'm going to be using pink and blue sprinkles of different kinds. I'm going to be using pink candy melts, paper straws, some baggies to wrap these in, and these hearts are optional, but I will be using them, and I found those at Walmart, and these Barbie icing decorations, and I'll show you a picture of how they look. And I found those on eBay. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright guys, to get started, I have here a pan with some wax paper, and I'm going to be needing this here during the process. What I have here is my Rice Krispie treat and my straw, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this down, and I'm going to hold it with my hand here, and I'm going to press it in to make the hole. I'm going to be able to feel how far down it's going because the Rice Krispie is going to want to expand because of that straw that's going in. Try not to have it poke out through the bottom. So now you can go ahead and take it out, dip it into your candy melt that should be nice and warm, and now go ahead and stick it in, and then it should go in really nicely, really easy. I'm just going to press this down like this so it doesn't have a bulge there when it dries. Now I'm going to go ahead and set it aside on my sheet, and I have one here that I had already drying for like 10 minutes now, and I'm going to go ahead and dip it in and then set it aside to dry, and then I'm going to double dip it just to smooth it out a little bit more. You can only do it one dip if you like, but I like to always double dip mine. It gives it an extra candy coating, and it tends to fill in a lot of these little holes that the Rice Krispie treat has, so it smooths out the icing or the candy melt a lot nicer. So I'm going to go ahead and dip this in. I don't have enough candy melt in here to just go ahead and dip it in and out, but you can add about a couple bags of the candy melt in here, so you'll have a little bit more to dip it in. So I'm using my spoon to just drizzle it. I'm just gonna kind of release some down there, and then I'm just going to tap it. And this is why it's important to leave the candy melt to dry, because when you're tapping it like this, it's not going to pop off the straw's not going to pop off the crispy treat. Okay, so I'm going to try to release as much as possible. That way it doesn't have a huge thick coating, since I am going to dip it again. So as you see a lot of the ripples in there. When I do the second coating, it should smooth it out a lot better. I'm just trying to fill in these, see the little holes that it has? I'm just trying to fill that in with this first coating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it aside and leave it there for about 10 minutes or so. By the time I'm done with the rest, the first one should be already nice and dry, and then I'm going to go ahead and dip it in for the second time. Alright, so I gave this some time to dry so it is nice and matte and dry. You can go ahead and dip it for the second time. What I have here are my sprinkles. I do have some disposable plates because I'm going to be using different color sprinkles and different kinds. I also have my little icing decoration that I'm going to use. And you will need to lay your Rice Krispie treat flat. I don't recommend letting it dry like it has been, because then everything is going to fall down. Gravity is just going to pull everything that you added on there down. So make sure that you dry them flat. This one here is the longest one, and it doesn't really fit very well there. So either you can lay it flat the long way like this, or I'm going to be doing it halfway like this, like sideways. And another thing, it'll depend on how you're going to be serving these or displaying them in your candy table at your party table. If you're going to leave them like this, standing like this, you're going to make sure that you put your decoration like this. I'm going to have mine in a display like this. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen my little wooden display. So they're going to be stuck in like this. So I have to have mine with the face this way. But if you're going to lay them like this on a plate, let's say, make sure that you turn your design facing this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and double dip my Rice Krispie. And again, I'm using my spoon because I can't dip it all the way in one dip because I don't have enough candy melt. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it like that and then release some of that candy. So it should help smooth it all out a little bit better. And try to release as much as possible because if you have too much of it, when you lay it down, again, gravity is going to pull everything and it's just going to create a big halo around. So I'm just trying to release as much as possible so that doesn't occur. Okay, so that's good. So now I'm going to take my little Barbie design and leave it slanted like that. I'm going to be using these crystals and I'm going to sprinkle some on there to put on the sides and on the top. And then I'm going to be using my blue ones. And I'm going to be using these hearts here. You can use any kind that you like. I would just stay with the same color that the little icing decorations have, which is light pink, dark pink, and a blue, like a teal color. That's why I use the blue on the straw as well. Try to take some of that off. Okay, so alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay this flat, and then you're gonna give that some time to dry. Go ahead and finish up the rest. It doesn't take too long for them to dry and be ready. Alright guys, so I'm gonna do a second one with a different design, same steps. And remember, if you are going to stand your crispy treat like this, make sure that your face is pointing up. And since I am having mine standing up, I will have mine going this way. So I'm going to drop that there. I'm going to add some of my sprinkles, different kinds. Again, sticking with the same colors. Got some blue ones here. And I have some of these here. Oh, this is drying really quickly, so again, work as fast as you can, or else they're not going to stick. They're just going to fall right out. Alright guys, so that is it for that one. So I'm going to go ahead and set it aside to dry. Okay, now for these here, the little hearts are optional. You have to buy those separate, but I decided to add them on there because this little purse is kind of small. So I decided to add the little heart there, which I think is kind of cute. So you don't have to buy the hearts. They're only like $1.88, and I think you can get them at Walmart. I'm not sure if you can get them somewhere else, but Walmart has a lot of these types of icing decorations. So again, just add the little sprinkles as you wish, and that'll be all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this up, put them all together, and then that'll be it. After you've given them some time to dry, just go ahead and lightly pick them up. Just peel them right off, and they'll come right out like that, and then the back will be flat. And that's pretty much it. So now we can go ahead and bag them if you're going to put these in little cellophane bags or goodie bags. Okay, so I'm going to be using these 3.75 by 6, so roughly 4 by 6. And I'm just going to tie it with a little twisty tie. You can use a bow if you like, make them a little bit cuter, more girly. So I'm just going to use my little twisty ties. And I don't like these little things sticking out like that, so I'm just going to put a little bit of Scotch tape, and it'll make them nice and square. So I'm just going to cut a couple little pieces. And I'm going to attach it to that end there. Same thing here, attach it to a little flap and bring it down. And so now you have them nice and squared, little rectangles. So that is it, guys. Really easy. I hope you like them. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up bagging the rest of them, and then I'm gonna set them up, and that'll be all. Alright guys, there you have it. Barbie theme Rice Krispie treats. Perfect for your Barbie theme party. Really easy to make and really pretty. These are very similar to my Hello Kitty ones with the pink and the blue. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the description box below, along with my Ninja Turtle ones that I did last year. I am planning to make a few more of these in different themes because these icing decorations come in a ton of themes. Not to bore you doing them over and over again, but I know there are people that go online searching for ideas on specific like birthday themes, and I may have some, so I am planning to make a few more boy and girl themes, so stay tuned for that. I ended up using a bag and a half of candy melt, so if you're going to make a dozen, you will need to purchase 2 bags. If you're going to make more than these, you will have to purchase some more. I do always use the 0.78 ounces or 22 grams, and you can find these at Walmart. The whole box was less than $4. So again, I will leave all sorts of information down in the description box below, including where you can find these icing decorations from. And that is it, guys. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And have a good one.